Odinga alikuwa yaje tu. Nini ndiba ndio mimi nimerudi.
I wish Kenyans well, wherever they are. This is our country, we have only one country, a God-given country, and we should live peaceably together. Peaceably. The Bible says, as much as lieth in you, it's in the book of Ephesians, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all people. Now Kenyans, we are one nation, and I therefore wish that the outcomes will eventually lead to greater national integration and love for each other. You are brother's keeper and your sister's keeper. So it is always a joy for me to return home and vote. It's the most important thing is to join with my fellow citizens who are born where I was born so that we can vote together. And as you can see, I don't even talk to them much on the line because I don't want to think, oh, Kalonzo amekuja tutapiga wipe. Hapana. This is a moment. This is their moment. And I hope that those people who try to influence others along the road, in this place I've always taught them it is a very important matter. The campaign period is over, come and cast your vote because you are determining your future. So karibuni sana huko nyumbani.
How is the experience like in the voting polling station?
Mimi naona hii mambo ya kupiga kura sita tukielekea mbele, kura hizi sita, if the BBI process had actually succeeded, personally I would have wanted us to say for presidential tunafanya kando na hizi zingine zinaweza kufanywa kando, because mwananchi analazimishwa kuchukua wakati mwingi sana. But that's just a recommendation. This is why, you can never have a static situation. People must think through, learn from mistakes, because even the more critical matter is if one has to consider an election petition. You do not have the time. And even the judges of the Supreme Court have always agreed that there's no time to do a proper legal presentation by whoever is your client who wants to challenge the outcome of a presidential election. There's no time. So Kenyans, going forward, we need to look at these things, update our thinkings, look at the gaps, because there are gaps in this process, those gaps, and then be able to be sensible and relax as a nation. It's our country. And if election day is such an important day, then people must be able to look at, we will do county, senator, MP, governor, or we can say we'll do governor. You see now IBC have postponed elections for gubernatorial in Mombasa and Kakamega. This leaves a lot of things because people are not expecting this. So the naysayers will say, what in the world is happening? But if it was something we could have separated long time ago, under the BBI process, because it's the only way. I mean, don't call it BBI, call it a constitutional amendment act, because it's important for this country. But others come handsomely say, people are looking for jobs, people are doing what, and they poison the atmosphere, only for them to end up the beneficiaries. Yeah, the ones who opposed Constitution 2010, I'm sure know that if it was not Constitution 2010, they would have been fired. Because if I had messed up with President Kibaki, I would have been fired as Vice President. Uhuru could not fire Ruto. Okay? So he's a serious beneficiary of the Constitution he opposed. So we need to be realistic.
So Mheshimiwa, now looking at the status of the country, what is your message to Kenyans as they continue to cast their votes and wait for the results?
Well, we call for vigilance. Yeah, because the areas which we know may be targeted, we call for vigilance. I hope that we'll not hear that Kim's kids have failed And I said in the strongholds of Azimio La Umoja One Kenya, we knew there was a plan to fail them, right? And that if that happens, then at least we have the registers, the manual registers. They should come in so that every Kenyan will be able to vote within the time limits up to 6 o'clock. Yeah. So no Kenyan should be denied the right to cast their vote. And again, I discourage any attempt by goons. The other candidates who are hiring goons, I'm told, in the case of Wiper, for example, there are people who sense defeat and they want to come and cause disruption. I think the presiding officers and the returning officers and the county IBC directors should be macho, including, obviously, the National Police Service and others, so that people can have this kind of atmosphere, yeah, without people being harassed. I'm told even during the counting process, some people now want to come disrupt, so there's no counting. Now that cannot be allowed in a civilized democracy, and some of us have invested in making sure that this country emerges as a true democracy. We want to avoid hooliganism when it comes to voting.
Thank you, Monsieur.
Yeah, thank you.